Today in this lecture we are going to discuss the next point of second chapter, that is fiber optic cable. Their construction and working of a fiber optic cable and their types. There are mainly two types of fiber optic cable, that is single mode fiber optic cable and multi-mode fiber optic cable. Before starting our next point, we revise our previous lecture's point. In previous lecture, we learned the second type of guided media, that is coaxial cable, and their type, baseband coaxial cable and a broadband coaxial cable, as well as we learned the advantages, disadvantages of coaxial cable, characteristics of coaxial cable, and the connectors of coaxial cable. Now, in this today's lecture, we will start our point, that is fiber optic cable. This is second type of guided media, that is fiber optic cable. First point in this lecture is the fiber optic cable. What is meant by fiber optic cable? It is made from a glass and a plastic and it transmits a signal in the form of light. It is light pipe used to carry the light beam from one place to another place. From transferring a light beam from one place to another place, we use a fiber optic cable, and it is made from a glass or a plastic, and it transmits the signal in the form of light. Let us see one by one the points of a fiber optic cable. First is the fiber optic cable is also called as optical fiber cable, and is a type of a Ethernet cable which consists of one or more optic fibers that are used to transmit the data. It is used for transmitting the data, and it is also called as optical fiber cable. Next point, fiber optic cable transmits the data as a pulses of light. It transmits the data as pulses of light and grow through the tiny tubes of glass, means it is made from a glass or a plastic. Next, a fiber optic cable is made of a glass or a plastic and transmits the signal in the form of light. A fiber optic cable is a light pipe which is used to carry a light beam from one place to another place. Next point, fiber optic cabling has a higher bandwidth capacity than the copper cabling. Means it have a higher bandwidth capacity than the copper cabling. Next point is the construction of fiber optic cable. This is the construction diagram of fiber optic cable. It having a five components. First is the core, second is the cladding, third is the coating, fifth is the strengthening fibers, and last is the cable jacket. This is the physical construction of fiber optic cable, and the figure shows the different parts of a fiber optic cable. First is the core. Core is a physical medium that transports the optical data signal from the attached light source to a receiving devices. And the core is a single continuous strand of glasses or a plastic that measures in a microns by the size of its outer diameter. Next is the cladding. Cladding means what? Cladding is a thin layer that surrounds the fiber core and serves as a boundary that contains the light waves and causes the refraction, enabling the data to travel throughout the length of the fiber segments. Means core passing the signal in the form of light, and a cladding is a thin layer that surrounds the fiber core. Coating means what? This is a layer of a plastic that surrounds the core and cladding. It surrounds the core and cladding. Next point is strengthening material, means strengthening fiber. These components helps to protect from the EMI or against crushing forces and the excessive tension during the installation. It protects against the crushing forces and the excessive tension during the installation. And the cable jacket, last is the cable jacket. It is the outer layer of fiber optic cable, and most of the fiber optic cable have an orange jacket, although some of the types it is a black and yellow jacket. Let us see one by one functions of each and every component. First is the core. Core is a physical medium that transports the optical data signals from an attached light source to a receiving device. Next point is a fiber optic cable consists of one or more strands of glass. Means it is made from a glass and each only slightly thicker than the human hair. It is thicker than a human hair. Next point is the center of each strand is called as a core. The center of each strand is called as a core, which provides the pathway for a light to travel. It carries the light from transmitter to receiver. And the diameter of the core varies from 5 micron to 100 micron. Next point is the cladding. Cladding means what? This is the thin layer that surrounds the fiber core. It is a thin layer that surrounds the fiber core and serves as a boundary that contains the light waves and causes the refraction, enabling the data to travel throughout the length of the fiber segment. Next point is the coating. Coating means what? This is a layer of plastic that surrounds the core and cladding and to reinforce and protect the fiber core. And the coating is measured in microns. Next point is the strengthening fiber. Strengthening fiber means what? This component help to protect the core against the crushing forces and excessive tension during a installation. Means it protect from a crushing forces and excessive tension during a installation. Next is the cable jacket. Cable jacket is the last layer, that is the outer layer of a fiber optic cable, and most of the fiber optic cables have an orange jacket, although some of types have a black or yellow jackets. Next point is the characteristics of fiber optic cable. First characteristics is it uses light. Means what? It uses light means a fiber optic cable is a light pipe which is used to carry a light beam from one place to another place. Next point is less errors. Means that no affected by electric interference. It has a much lower attenuation so that it have a less errors than a other cabling. Next is distance rate from 100 Mbps to 2 Gbps. Means that the data rates from 100 Mbps to 2 Gbps, it can provide alternative or extremely high bandwidth in the ranges from 100 to 2 Gbps because the light has a much higher frequency than the electricity. It is important sentence that light has a much higher frequency than the electricity. Next point is a data rate of 3.5 Gbps over a distance of 318 km without repeaters. Means that the data rates or repeaters or it can carry a signal to a longer distance without using an amplifier and repeater in a between. This is the characteristics of optical fiber cable. Next point is the cable connectors. Next point is the connectors. There are mainly three connectors of a fiber optic cable. First is the SC connector. SC connector means a subscriber channel connector, or it is also called as a standard connector. This connector is used for a bidirectional transmission of two fiber cables and two SC connectors are used. Next is a ST connector. ST stands for straight tip connector. This straight tip connector is commonly used for fiber optic connectors in a networking application and it is used both the short distance application and long line system application. Next is MTRJ connectors. This connector, it stands for the mechanical transfer registered jack connector, and it is a fiber optic cable connector that is very popular for a small form factor, means its size is small and devices due to the small size. Next point is applications of fiber optic cable, means area of applications of a fiber optic cable. Mainly fiber optic cable is used in many applications. In medical application it is used in telecommunication fields, networking field, defense or government field, data storage field or broadcasting, cable TV or space application or mining application. It is used, that is fiber optic cable is used. Let us see one by one applications of fiber optic cable. First of all, it is used in medical application. In medical field, it is used as a laser beam for a surgery. It is used as a laser beam for a surgery. It is used in an endoscopy so that the doctor can see inside the body through the small hole. And it is used for a various tests like MRI scan. And it is used in a biomedical research and a microscopy. Means in a medical field or medical application, fiber optic cables are used. Second is the telecommunication field. Means that it is used for transmitting and receiving purposes in telecommunication field. In this, the optical fiber cable is used for transmitting and receiving purpose, and it has improved the sound quality in a voice communication as it make use of a light for transmission of data. Next is the networking. In a networking also, the fiber optic cable is used. We can connect the servers and user in a variety of network settings by making the use of fiber optic cable. By making the use of fiber optic cable, we can connect the servers and user in a variety of network settings. Next, it increases the speed, quality and accuracy of transmission of data. Networking between computers has become easier and faster by using a fiber optic cables. Next application is defense and government field. In defense and government field, also the fiber optic cable is used. Optical system offers more security for the defense purpose as compared to traditional metal-based system. Fiber optic cables are not sensitive to electrical interference, so that the leakage of information is less possible in it as compared to other cable. It is also used in other areas like aircraft, submarines, sonar and other underwater applications. It is used in also sonar techniques, submarines, aircrafts and other underwater applications. Next point is the data storage. In data storage, it is used for data transmission. It is used for faster transfer of data. It does not allow the leakage of data. It is secure as compared to other cables, so that the data is transmitted and received safely by making use of a fiber optic cable. Next point is the broadcasting and CATV. CATV means in cable TV applications. It is used for broadcasting purpose. Broadcast or cable companies make use of a fiber optic cable for wiring internet, video or many other applications for faster transfer of data. The speed of transmitting the data is very high in a fiber optic cable as compared to other cables. They are cheaper also. That's why the use of fiber optic has grown day to day. Next is a space application. In space application also it is used. It is highly used in airspace applications, mining application. We make use of fiber optical cables in underground mines. This is all about the applications of a fiber optic cable. Next point is the advantages of fiber optic cable. In fiber optic cable, attenuation means loss of signal is very low. Therefore, this fiber optic cable can run several kilometers without amplification. Means that because of less attenuation, transmission at a longer distance is possible. Means long distance transmission it is used. Second is there is no crosstalk problem in a optical fiber. Means that fiber optic cables are non-conductors of electricity. Hence, they do not produce the magnetic field. Thus, the fiber optic cables are immune to crosstalk between the cables caused by the magnetic induction. Means there is no crosstalk problem in fiber optic cables. Next point is, or next advantage is high data rates than the twisted pair cable and the coaxial cable. The data rate is high as compared to twisted pair cable and the coaxial cable. Next point is it is lightweight. Means that fiber optic cables are made from a silica glass or a plastic which is much lighter than the copper or aluminum cables. Next is long distances. It is used in long distances because of a less attenuation. It is used in a long distance. Next is security. Fiber optic cables are more secure than the other cables because it is almost impossible to tap into a fiber cable as they do not radiate the signals. Means it is more secure as compared to other cables. Next is small in size. The diameter of a fiber optic cable is much smaller as compared to other cables. Therefore, the fiber optic cable is small in size and requires less storage space. This is the advantages of fiber optic cable. Next point is the disadvantage of fiber optic cable. Installation and maintenance needs expertise. Means what? The maintenance and repairing of fiber optic system is not only difficult but expensive also, and it requires expertise to maintain and install for the maintenance purpose. Next is only unidirectional light propagation. Means that it is a unidirectional light propagation. This is the disadvantage of optical fiber cable. Third is much more expensive. Means the cost is high. The installation and setting up the cost is very high compared to all other systems or cables. This is the disadvantage of fiber optic cable. Next point is the bending of light rays. Bending of light rays, reflection and reflection is important. Refraction means what? The change in direction of a waves passing from one medium to another medium. And reflection means what? The change in direction of wavefront at the interface between the two different media is called as a refraction and reflection. The nature of light. Light travels in a straight line. If light goes from one substance to the another, then the ray of light changes the direction. And the ray of light changes the direction when it goes from more dense to less dense substance. Let us see bending of light. First of all, we see the definition of angle of incidence. What is meant by angle of incidence? An angle made by angle of incidence and an angle that made by a light ray or a wave hitting a surface and a line perpendicular to that surface. It is perpendicular to that surface. Next is a critical angle. The critical angle means that the angle of incidence which provides an angle of 90 degree. It provides an angle of 90 degree. This is the definition of angle of incidence and critical angle. Let us see nature of light. Nature of light means what? Light travels in a straight line. Second point, if the light goes from one substance to another, then the rays of light changes the direction. and the rays of light changes the direction when goes from more dense to a less dense. It changes from when it goes from more dense to less dense substance. This is the diagrams or figure shows reflection and refraction. Here in this figure first, as the figure shows, first, if the angle of incidence I, that is I, is less than the critical angle, it is less than the critical angle, the ray refracts and moves closer to the surface. The ray refracts and moves closer to the surface if it is less than the critical angle. Next is, if the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of critical angle, means I is equal to critical angle, then the light bends along the interface, means it bends along to the interface. And if the light angle I is greater than the critical angle, the rays reflects, means that makes a turn and travels again in a denser substance, means it travels again in a denser substance. This is a bending of light or a bending of light rays description. Next point is a propagation modes. Modes means what? It is a path. Mode means a path, or the number of paths followed by the light rays inside the optical fiber cable is called as a modes. There are mainly two types of mode, single mode and multi-mode. And the optical fiber guides the light waves in a pattern, so it is called as mode. Mode describes the disruption of light energy across the fiber. And the other terminology, the word mode means the path. If only one path is there, then it is called as a single mode. And if there is more than one path is passing a light, it is called as a multi-mode. Let us see a description of propagation mode one by one. First of all, the mode of fiber refers to the number of paths. It refers to the number of paths for light rays within a cable is called as a mode. Mode means a path. Propagation mode having two types, multi-mode and single mode. And single mode is also divided into two types. First is a step index mode and second is a graded index mode. Single mode means what? It only one path for light rays to take down a cable is called as a single mode. And if there are more paths, more than one path, it is called as a multi-mode propagation. First of all, a single mode propagation. As its name suggests, in a single mode fiber, only one mode can propagate through the fiber. And the single mode optical fiber has a small core and only allows one mode of light to propagate at a time. It only allows one mode of a light to propagate at a time. Next point, a single mode fiber light follows a single path through the core. It allows a single path through a core, means light follows a single path through a core. Third point, if there is only one path for light rays to take down a cable is called as a single mode. The various characteristics of single modes are: first, the diameter of glass core in a single mode fiber is very small, ranging from 8 to 10 microns. In this mode, the light can propagate only in a straight line. Means the light can propagate, means pass only in a straight line without bouncing. Fiber glass has a lower density, means index of refraction, that creates a critical angle close enough to 90 degree, such that the beam of propagate in a straight line. Single mode fibers are more expensive and are widely used for a long distance communication. This figure shows a single mode propagation. Here is a source, This is a destination and it passes the light from single path. Next point is a multi-mode propagation or multi-mode path. Multi-mode is named because multiple beams from a light source moves through a core in a different path is called as a multi-mode path. If there is more than one path for transmission of light rays, it is called as a multi-mode. In multi-mode fiber, multiple beams travel in a core in a different paths. Multi-mode fiber cable comes with a larger core. Single mode having a small core, but in multi-mode fiber cable, larger core is there and it is designed to carry multiple light rays or modes at the same time. It carries multiple light or rays at the same time. But in single mode, only one path for a light transmission is there. In multi-mode fiber, diameter of the core is about 15 microns. In this diameter of core, 14 microns, core for 14 microns and diameter of cladding is 70 microns. Multi-mode fiber are further classified or categorized into step index fiber and graded index fiber. First of all, step index fiber. The density of a core remains constant from the center of the edges. At this interface, the angle of ray is changed due to the change in density. If the change in density is there, then the angle of ray is changed immediately. In this, the refraction index of the core and cladding is constant. The refraction index of the core and cladding is constant and it is propagated in the form of zigzag manner. In this, the rays cross the fiber axis whenever the reflection is made at the core and cladding interface. The reflection is made at the core and cladding interface. This is the multi-mode step index. It is in a zigzag manner and if the density of core remains constant from the center of the edges, the angle of rays is changed due to the change in density. This is a step index optical fiber which is a category of multi-mode. Next is a graded index optical fiber. A graded index fiber has a different density at the core and at the edges. Density is higher at the center of core and decreases gradually to reach the lowest at the edge. Because of this difference in density, the different beams refracts at a different angle into a curve. Only the horizontal beams move in a straight line due to a constant density at the center. In a graded index fiber, the core has a non-uniform refraction index and the cladding has a uniform refraction index. In this, the light rays propagate in the form of skew rays. Skew rays means what? The bended rays. Means a rays that travel through an optical fiber without passing through a axis. It's the axis. It's called as a skew rays. This diagram is a multi-mode graded index diagram and it is propagate in the form of skew ray and it has a different density. This is the fiber optic cables. This is a single mode cable. This is a multi-mode cable and this is a SC and ST connectors. Next is a comparison of guided media. There are mainly three types of guided media: twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optic cable. Let us see comparison of guided media. It uses the electrical signal for transmission. In twisted pair, it uses electrical signal. In coaxial cable also uses the electrical signal for transmission and it uses the optical signal for transmission. Twisted pair cable affected by EMI and noise. It affected by electromagnetic interference and noise. It is less affected by EMI and noise. And fiber optic cable is not affected by EMI and noise. In a twisted pair cable, bandwidth is low, which is 3 to 4 megahertz. And in coaxial cable, bandwidth is high, which is 400 megahertz. And the bandwidth is very high in fiber optic cable. It is 2 to 3 gigahertz. Twisted pair cable is used for analog and digital transmission. Coaxial cable is also used for analog and digital transmission, and fiber optic cable is used for analog and digital transmission. Means that 3 cables are used for transmitting analog and digital transmissions. Suppose low data rates up to 4 Mbps. Twisted pair cable supports the low data rates up to 4 Mbps. Coaxial cable supports high data rates up to 400 Mbps to 500 Mbps. And fiber optic cable supports very high data rates up to 3 Gbps. It supports high data rate up to 3 Gbps. Cost is very less. Twisted pair cables cost is very less. Cost is moderate as compared to twisted pair cable, and costly. Fiber optic cable is more costly than the other types of cable. Installation is easy of the twisted pair cable, and the coaxial cable installation is fairly easy. But in fiber optic cable, installation is difficult. In twisted pair cable, crosstalk is more. In coaxial cable, crosstalk is moderate. But in fiber optic cable, no crosstalk is present. This is a comparison of twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optic cable. This is all points in our today's lecture. That is fiber optic cable, their construction diagram of fiber optic cable, then multi-mode and single mode of fiber optic cable, and the comparison of guided media, that is twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optic cable comparison. Thank you.